This week on The Rock, summer reading and how you can get your very own library card. Next, we check up on senior info for a recap. And then we wrap it up with a look at our community farmers market.
Three, two, 1, 0.
Hello HS, and welcome back to another episode of The Rock.
I'm Abby Davis.
And I'm Phil with the silent P. We have some terrific segments for you today, from the public library to the farmer's market.
So tell me, Lincoln, what's going on at the library?
Well, Abby, there is some new information that is vital for your summer reading.
Aiden Rattel and Georgia Stoltz produced a segment giving us an overview of the library and all it has to offer.
As we know, all high school students receive free library cards this year. But as many of you may have questions about these cards, we took the time to interview 2 librarians at our local library to find out more about them.
In Anacortes, not every person gets a library card automatically. Anybody who lives outside of city limits, since property taxes cover your library card, they don't get a library card, and that meant that students weren't able to have access to all the things in the library unless they paid an additional fee. So it didn't seem like it was fair. We wanted to fix it, and so we worked with the school district and created a partnership. The school district gives us some money so that we can buy more books and have more things available for just our students. These cards allow the students to check out 5 items from the library. At any time they can have up to 5 items out.
Students can physically come into the library to check out, and one thing we love about our library website is it makes our library open 24/7 to students. Some of the digital resources are Overdrive, which I know a lot of you use at school, which allows you to do ebooks and audiobooks. And Linda is a wonderful new database that the library has where you can learn anything from how to use a new kind of software. You can probably even learn how to do film types of things. Just anything you might want to learn you can do on Linda.
I think libraries, it's all about the fact that we love to talk about stories. So whether we want to go talk about our favorite movie or TV show or the book we just read, or we want to create our own show and do a dramatic reading or share our poetry, that's something you can do at the library. And it could be that we have the resources for you to be able to, make a short film and use our green screen, or it might be that you come to the library and you meet some other people who love stories and then you get to make something. Or you decide later when you're a little bit older, or even now, you want to learn something that you're not learning at school. Libraries often are a great way for you to find out, how to apply for a job.
What's a good way to stay busy over the summer while still working your brain? Summer reading, of course.
One thing that I find so exciting about summer reading is you can read whatever you want. You don't have to do it for a class, for an assignment, or for a teacher. You can choose any type of book that you like. There's a program through Overdrive called Sync that's specifically for teens, and every week they make 2 audiobooks available for teens, and these happen to be the 2 that are available this week, being Jazz and Saving Montgomery's Soul. And the great thing about Sync is you download the books. You have that 1-week period to download the books, but then they're yours to keep forever. Some programs specifically for teens. We have a teen writing group which meets twice a month. We also have a brand new anime club, so if you're a fan of manga and anime, once a month we're meeting at the library. And we also started our very first last month Pizza and Pages. So if you love books, you can come learn what new books we have and what other people are reading, and just to get great book ideas. So those are some of our programs.
Also, if you're interested in volunteering at the library, they are very welcoming to students and always have events going on that need help, including theater pieces, Harry Potter night, and much more. To learn more about the events you can get involved in, you can ask Mrs. John or one of the librarians down at the library. From the Rock at AHS, I'm Georgia Stoltz.
The library is a great place, and all of their events seem amazing. Make sure to keep an eye out for their upcoming programs.
To keep you from missing out on more information, Mason Blackburn and Miranda Ledger made a segment on the upcoming senior activities and some advice for underclassmen.
Throughout the year, seniors are busy, and with graduation just 3 weeks away, there are many things these students need to get done. From cap and gowns to signing the bell to finally walking across the stage. There have been many people behind the scenes, and we decided to interview a few of these helpers.
Cap and gowns will be delivered May 31st. It's on a Thursday. During lunch, cap and gowns will be delivered. But if you aren't at lunch, they will be in the main office after that.
There is mandatory graduation practice, and that is June 13th at 8 a.m. So Wednesday. So again, if we graduation is on Wednesday, and the mandatory graduation practice is at 8 a.m. on Wednesday.
So be prepared to be going from place to place. After practice, everyone will be going to a grade school in their cap and gowns. It is one of the most fun parts of graduation day. And after that, there will be a senior brunch. Seniors have to be back in the cafeteria at 6 o'clock p.m. Only the seniors. Parents will not be allowed in the cafeteria. And graduation starts at 7.
With all the end of the year chaos, seniors have been asked for senior advice. You may have seen these notes across the hallways. To get more specific about senior year, we sat down with some current seniors to ask for advice.
Advice that I would give to incoming seniors is know your deadline, because if you miss your deadline, you're pretty much screwed. Don't skip advisory your senior year, because the day you skip, there will be a day you miss everything. Yeah, you do learn a lot in advisory, like about senior year and what you need to do and get done.
Some advice I would give would be to keep track of deadlines, make sure that you know what's coming up, what you need to get done by. I have quite a bit of problem with that, so just keep track of that.
Become really good friends with people your last year. I mean, it always happens. And just cherish it, you know, like regardless, just always make the most of it, and yeah.
I'm glad I didn't miss any of that vital information.
Yeah, and some of that advice seemed really helpful.
All those senior activities remind me about our tight community here. We have so many events around town.
One of the most popular events is the Anacortes Farmers Market. John Harrison and Liam Bohr made us giving us all the details.
The Farmers Market has been a staple of the Anacortes community for many years, with vendors filling the depot's plaza for over 2 decades. As part of the Skagit Valley Farmers Market Coalition, their mission statement is to provide a space for the people of Anacortes to meet with farmers and artisans. Vegetables hardly cover all that's sold here. Products range from jewelry to woodwork, with a substantial amount of booths making food for shoppers looking to grab a quick meal.
We do salads, caprese salads, Caesar salads, we do cannolis, we do Italian sodas, but our coup de grace is wood-fired pizza. Anacortes was our starter. We also do the Oak Harbor Market, the Coopville Market, and Edison Market. Anacortes is the best market by far.
The name of my booth is Delilah's Cookies. Oh, we do everything from scones to cinnamon rolls to bread. We have about 11 different kinds of bread that we sell, and I've been doing this one for 27 years.
My farm is Moondance Farm. Pretty much everything you can think of as a vegetable we try to grow. You know, very few exceptions that don't grow well in this climate. You know, beans, tomatoes, peppers, salad greens, carrots, beets, asparagus, broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, all kinds of stuff.
Throughout it all, the vendors recognize that this is a special place for the community to reconnect and take a breather in our fast-paced world.
We owe a lot to Anacortes. It's a great place for everyone to come together, pick up their organics, pick up food, hang out, crafts, honeys, jellies, everything. It's a melting pot, a little community get together, if you will.
You know, I just really appreciate the community here, and there's just a good relationship with people here that I really value, and you know, it seems to be a very integral part of the community here is the farmers market.
People stay all day. They come for breakfast, they do some shopping, and then they'll stay for lunch, and they'll meet their family, and it's kind of a destination to go to take people that haven't been in town before. So this market has a lot of flavor.
If you're looking for something to do on a Saturday morning, come support some local businesses down at the depot. You never know what you'll come home with. For The Rock at Anacortes High School, I'm John Harrison.
Well, that wraps up our show for today. Remember to check in next week.
And with that, I'm Abby Davis.
I'm Lincoln Gilden.
And from our
Rock to yours, have a great day, AHS!